Dobro.hr I dobrodošli. I'm so excited. This is a big evening. Anyway, it is my very, very great pleasure to welcome you tonight as we launch a special project that we have been working on for 2 years. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It is an honor to welcome Deputy Prime Minister and Economy Minister Martina Dalic and Minister of Labor and Pensions Marko Pavic, who is right there. Hi, Marko. And also really, really happy to have other distinguished government officials and guests from Croatia, as well as the Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary of State for European and Eurasian Affairs, Elisabeth Millard, who came all the way from Washington to be with us here tonight. As everyone gathered here tonight knows, although women in Croatia are very well represented in education and the workforce and the government, they are still lagging behind in leadership positions, both in the public and private sectors, as well as in STEM fields. Opportunities for women entrepreneurs are growing, but they're still mostly accessible only to those who are well connected. To help address these challenges, we convened a passionate and enthusiastic group of women around 2 years ago, women from several fields, to talk about what could be done to improve opportunities for women in Croatia. And that group, that brain trust, gave birth to the idea of creating this women's entrepreneurship database. And tonight, together with our local partner, Impact Hub, we will debut this online platform. The platform, called Aurora, get it? Like sunrise, collects opportunities available to women who want to start a business, women who already have a business, and people who want to help grow it, as well as established women who want to share their expertise. This site is a tool which not only connects people, but also tailors resources to the user's needs. Now, I would like to thank a bunch of people, everyone at Impact Hub for their hard work on Aurora, as well as with the soft launch and the launch day workshops. I would like to especially thank Tina Odinsky-Zetz and advisory board members Tamara Machashovic, Marta Aparicio, Linda Villarreal, Marko Rakar, Domen Savic, and Wade Channel. Thanks also to Vibor Chipan and his team at uxpassion.com for providing the wall of tweets that's here tonight. Now, before we launch Aurora, I would like to invite Deputy Prime Minister Dalic and Principal Deputy Assistant Secretary Elisabeth Millard to say a few words. First, Minister Dalic.
Thank you. Dobro večer, Ambassador Noyes, Madam Millard. It is really a great pleasure for me to be here tonight with you, and at the beginning allow me to congratulate to everybody who contributed and participated in this initiative. I believe it will be not only useful, but it will be a kind of motive, of an instrument to actually contribute to the new initiatives and even more wider initiatives. It is too late and it is not time for long speeches, but for me, at least from my background, from my education, equal chances are something which goes without saying. Therefore, personally, throughout all my life, I have looked on the entrepreneurship of women, or generally the position of women in a society, as an economic issue, not as a gender issue, because things should be, as I said, equal chances, opportunities, and people should use the opportunities and be free to use these opportunities. However, I have learned that things do not work in such a way always. Therefore, I have really learned that initiatives like this are helpful, serve as probably a kind of encouragement for those who think about new paths in their lives, about new careers, or about certain help to strengthen the projects they have already started. Therefore, since the Minister of Labour is also here with us, and the Minister of Labour is managing the European Social Fund, I would like to inform you and tell you that within his ministry we have already initiated a small initiative funded by the EU money in order to support women entrepreneurship, and I believe we will have more similar initiatives together, together between the Ministry of Economy and the Ministry of Labour. So, thank you for this opportunity, and congratulate once again to those who really invested their time, effort and energy to make this platform possible. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It's a really great pleasure to be here in Zagreb, and I would like to congratulate everyone, and most especially our fabulous ambassador, who is one of our star ambassadors. Let's give her a round of applause. A few weeks ago, Ambassador Noyes was in Washington, and we had a meeting, and she told me about this initiative. And then I knew immediately that if it would be possible for me to come, I wanted to be here this evening. So, well, this is, a lot of people in Washington are actually working and very busy on preparing this year's Global Entrepreneurship Summit, as we call it, GES. This is an annual event, very important event, and that supports, that gathers and supports emerging entrepreneurs from around the world. And of course, this year's summit that's coming up in November is in Hyderabad, India, and Ivanka Trump, advisor to the president, is going to lead the American delegation. The theme of this year's conference is Women First, Prosperity for All. And it specifically supports women entrepreneurs and economic growth globally. And as the minister just said, this is the kind of thing that makes eminent economic sense to support women entrepreneurs. And the database project that we are inaugurating this evening is a perfect fit for this year's theme. And the White House and the State Department, in fact, selected this as one of the two Road to GES projects in Europe. So you should be congratulated for that. That is a great deal. You should be proud of what you've accomplished and the impact that you will have, not only here in Croatia, but the example that you're setting for the whole world. I had the great pleasure here a few minutes ago of meeting the two entrepreneurs who are going to be representing Croatia in Hyderabad. And so let me congratulate now Ana Ragush from Impact Hub. And also, of course, Igor Sipan from UX Passion. And I hope, and we hope, that this three-day conference in Hyderabad will inspire even more great ideas as you network and forge new partnerships and return to Croatia to share what you've learned. So thank you all very much, and just delighted to be here at this important evening to see Aurora's debut. Thank you. Thank you.